Would you please join me and stand up for the posting of the colors by the Merritt College Honor Guard, along with the Pledge of Allegiance and the performance of the National Anthem by the Pacific Boy Choir Academy.
Detail, ho. Outward, face. Present arms.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now, performance of the National Anthem by the Pacific Boy Choir Academy. Can we just give them one more round of applause? The Academy Award-winning Pacific Boy Choir Academy. As presiding official, I take great pleasure in calling to order these auspicious proceedings, the commencement exercise for Merritt College Class of 2019. To begin these proceedings, I'm honored to introduce our platform guests. On the platform today to celebrate are, and please hold your applause until all names have been read, Karen Weinstein, Board of Trustee Vice President, Dr. Meredith Brown, Board of Trustee, Linda Handy, Board of Trustee, Bill Withrow, Board of Trustee, Dr. Francis L. White, Acting Chancellor, Dr. Siri Brown, Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. For Merritt College, Dr. Marie Elaine Burns, College President, Dr. David M. Johnson, Vice President of Instruction, Doris Hankins, Classified Senate President, Dr. Mario Rivas, Academic Senate President, Dominic White, President's Medallion recipient, Montel Floyd, ASMC, Dr. Richard P. Ramos, Dean of Applied Health and Public Safety, Jason Holloway, Dean of Mathematics, Science, and Applied Technology, Dr. Lilia Chavez, Dean of Special Grants and Programs, and Dr. Herbert Kitchen, Director of Student Activities and Campus Life. Our other seats have Merritt's esteemed and notable administrators and faculty from the various instructional and student services areas. At this time, we will have welcoming remarks, and I take great pleasure in introducing the Honorable Meredith Brown, Trustee of the Peralta Community College District Board of Trustees, Dr. Francis L. White, Acting Chancellor of Peralta Community College District, who will be followed by Dr. Marie Elaine Burns, President of Merritt College, Classified President Doris Hankins, Academic Senate President Dr. Mario Rivas, and Montel Floyd, Club Council Chair of Associated Students of Merritt College. Trustee Brown.
Good evening. If anyone has not yet told you how beautiful you are, let me be the first tonight. And I'm talking to the graduates of 2019 and their family and friends. You guys are what makes this whole experience worthwhile. And I want to also congratulate Dr. Burns and the entire team on this platform for supporting such amazing people as the graduates that we have tonight. Tonight, it's my pleasure to welcome you to this program honoring your achievement. And I must confess that I rushed here after work and didn't have much time to prepare a suitable welcome for the joy and pride that is called up in my heart just looking at you and knowing how amazing you are to meet your challenges with perseverance and with persistence and with grace. And it came to mind as I woke up this morning that the only word that would sum up the type of courage and heart that the graduates and their families show, and the faculty and staff and administrators that support them, the only word that's suitable is love. Love of yourself and belief in yourself that you can reach higher and go farther than you may have thought possible until today. Love of the family that helped you through the challenges to succeed as you have today. And love of your ancestors who made sacrifices for you to see today. It's the love of the community that brought us together and the belief that we can break chains and glass ceilings and lay to waste the expectations that are formulated by prejudices or socioeconomic boundaries or any other false definition or prediction that does not consider what you hold in your heart and your soul and your head. the resilience, the persistence of a community of people who will not stop or be silent in the face of a challenge. We all know too well the critical challenges that are facing our community today. Housing costs and shortages, food costs and shortages, violence, and politics rooted in oppression and disenfranchisement of the rights of marginalized people. But in the face of these challenges, we are here to celebrate you and your triumph, your achievement, your persistence, your win, and to acknowledge your greatness. Nelson Mandela has said that love is the most powerful weapon that we can use to change the world. So tonight, we celebrate the change that you have brought in your own lives and the lives of your family and your community. You are the change that we want to see in the world. You are the hope and you are the love. Congratulations, class of 2019.
Good evening, and once again, welcome to this year's commencement services here for the Merritt College graduating class of 2019. On behalf of the Peralta Community College District and the Board of Trustees, President Burns, Peralta staff, faculty, families, and friends, I offer congratulations to all of our graduating honorees, award recipients, and the graduation class of 2019. I hope you will always remember this day as one of your proudest moments and see it as another milestone toward your own personal continuous achievements. After tonight, your personal and professional mission in life will begin. What will you strive for? What kind of person do you want to be? How high will you aim? Over the past years, you've worked hard, you've studied hard, and you persisted to achieve the goal of graduation. Whatever course your future takes, we hope that you will look back on your years here at Merritt College as having prepared you to meet the challenges and rewards of your chosen career path. Tonight, we celebrate your success. We wish you continued success as you strive for higher accomplishments. On behalf of the Peralta Community College District Board of Trustees, faculty, and staff, let me say again, congratulations to the class of 2019.
Good evening, my name is Doris Hankins, and I represent the classified staff of Merritt College. I am excited to welcome each of you and your family and friends to Merritt College 65th commencement ceremony. I'd like to especially acknowledge ASMC senators. If you're here, please stand as I read your names. ASMC President Yamis Johnson, Vice President Andrew Gamora, Treasurer Michelle Jeter, ICCC Chair Montel Floyd, Senators Dana Lenore and Adam Fontaine. We'd like to thank you for your leadership and your commitment. These are the leaders which represent and advocate for each of you this year. Some of you may not even know who they are. See, it's not easy being a leader. It takes humility, planning, listening, noticing strength within your leadership team. This includes stepping back to allow others to lead based on their strengths. Some of the characteristics of these remarkable leaders that stand before you include commitment, being compassionate, effective decision-making, making effective decision-making, being creative, innovative, and stepping in when no one believes it's worth their time. You may now be seated. Each of you graduates sitting in these seats tonight is considered a leader in my eyes. Each of you use these skills to navigate through Merritt College and finish school. For some of you, this is your first time walking across the stage, or even you're the first person in your family to graduate. For the others, this is merely beginning. We applaud you for your diligence and your perseverance. Thank you, family and friends who have supported them along the way. My question is now, what will you do with the gift of knowledge? Will you continue to lead by continuing your education or mastering your skills to make sure you open the doors which lead to other opportunities? On Saturday, some of you had the opportunity to attend the Peralta African American graduation, I had the pleasure of hearing Vice Chancellor Brown's empowering speech. At the end of her speech, she reminded each of us that our work is not done. There's still work to do. Some of our people are still enslaved in in internment camps or separated by a 20-foot wall. Maybe not physically, but mentally. We've been conditioned to believe we can't because no one that looks like us said we could. As Dr. Cesar Cruz mentioned at the Latinx graduation, having an education has the power to remove labels that have been placed on us for years. As long as there are people in this country, leading our country, who believe children who grow up here, documented or undocumented, don't have the right to an education with equitable support services, there is still work to do. For me, when I got tired of being sick and tired, I attended graduation ceremonies, often like this one, leaving crying because I wasn't where I should be. I felt like it was quicksand. The more I fought to get ahead, the harder I struggled. Eventually, I answered the call and enrolled in school and the struggle began. I battled my mind, health conditions, family issues, skepticism from my family and peers, but I completed. Was it easy? No. Did I quit? Did I want to quit? Yes. My why was bigger than the reason to quit. Luckily, during my first semester, I enrolled in Dr. Cecilia Arrington's African American Studies class. In that class, I learned about the history that was hidden or missing from my high school textbooks. Have you ever discovered you've been fed a lie for years? For me, that was the rest, that was history. My thirst for knowledge grew. I no longer was comfortable with what media taught me about my community. I wanted to know why my community wasn't thriving. Where did they get their facts from? Who was sitting in those seats to make those decisions about my community? Huey P. Newton once said, "Black power is giving power to people who have not had power to determine their destiny." This is true for our unrepresentative communities. I encourage you to continue to find your true purpose as a leader. This path is not always easy or convenient. Always remember, the power of one can change the fate of a family. The power of empowering your family can change your community. The power of a community can strengthen a nation. As our beloved warriors say, remember, there's strength in numbers. Thank you.
Buenas tardes, good evening. I want to first of all acknowledge that I'm retiring after 19 years in the Peralta Colleges and 42 years as serving as a college professor and administrator. And I'm the Academic Senate President of Merritt College. I've been doing that for 4 years, and I'm proud to say that, and I'm happy to have shared the work with faculty, administration, staff, and students. And I want to tell you, the class, I've come up with a mantra especially for you, so now you got to learn it. So I got to teach one more time. You got to learn a mantra. And here's the mantra. You got to repeat it after me. Reach out, reach in, reach out again. It almost rhymes, huh? So what's this mantra about? We are all born to be complete. It is our birthright to achieve completeness. And I'm talking about everybody here, but certainly the graduates as leaders. How many of us want to be complete? Let me see a show of hands. Good. So what is this completeness about? We're born just like everything on the planet, and we grow. And we need from outside, we need support. We need ideas, we need energy, we need love, as was mentioned, and we grow and we become complete. But we still haven't defined what completeness is. We need to reach out to all those around us, family members. Let's hear now, family members, relatives, friends. Let's hear a big round of applause. We have to reach out. We have to reach out for love and support and guidance, and we become more complete as we take in the information. It doesn't always work that way. I was raised about 10 blocks from here on Grove Street. Used to be Grove Street. I'm a little young thug from Oakland. And unfortunately, I had me a badass father that didn't know how to be a father. So I had African-American men, Mr. Bass, Mr. Scotland, Mr. James, Mr. Zanato, who mentored me and helped me be a strong basketball player. Not a strong student. And then I went to Laney, and I flunked out of Laney. Now, there's more to this story, right? But I reached out to Mrs. Johnson at Laney. She was a professor. And she smiled at me, and I remember that smile. That smile went into my heart. Remember this, because reaching out, we have to reach out to those who will smile at us and warm up and light up our hearts with the belief to strengthen our mind to make good things in the world. So I reached out. And there's another quote that I like that I share with all my students. Everybody is born unique. How many of us agree with that? Let me see a show. Yeah, okay. Everybody's born unique, but most of us die copies. Yeah. But nobody wants to die a copy. And why do we die copies? Fear. And my fear was my father. My fear was as a Latino young man, a little young thug brother from Oakland, that I couldn't achieve in the world. But I reached out again to EOPS. I reached out, and I got support from some strong brothers and sisters, and I eventually did a doctorate, a PhD at the University of Minnesota in psychology. Now, that's the power that we have when we reach out and other people help us. But then the next step is to reach in and look at myself and say, can I, will I, yes I can, and I will. And when I doubt myself, I will, and I'll reach out and I'll get help. But I'm reaching in to develop my own power. Each one of you, the graduates today, have developed your power. And that's why you're here, and that's why you're graduating. Your completeness is your power to be. So you reach in, and when you reach in, what do? You become mindful, you become aware that I am a living soul, a living being that can do good in the world, and that I will not stop until I achieve my goal. You will not stop until you achieve your goal, but you got to check yourself, and you got to let other people check yourself. Remember, as a teacher, you got to let teachers, family members, but then you got to check them too, right? It's not them checking you. And you're developing your inner power. You're reaching in, and your awareness of yourself. Now you're there. Now what's the last step? Reach out, reach in, reach out again. Now it's your turn to go out to the community and make this place better. And make this place for black, brown, yellow, white, red, everybody. Make this place a loving place and a place where we all can be unique, and then you start giving back so every individual can, say it again, reach out, reach in, and reach out again. My love to you, my love to the faculty. I'd like the faculty to stand. I'd like the faculty to stand. I'd like to hear a big hand for the faculty, because they're going to still keep working here. And I congratulate you, and I give you my love from North Oakland, boom, from Oak Town. Love to you.
Hey, 2019. Okay, let me clarify one thing. I'm not wearing a robe because I'm not graduating with y'all this year. Everybody keep asking me. That's why, okay. I'm graduating next year. Y'all come back next year. But let me say that I feel super honored to be able to talk in front of all of you. They incorporated that this year, hopefully moving forward, that the presidents of the Associated Students of Merritt College would be introducing the student speakers. So I'm glad that I will be speaking in front of all of you, even if it's just my little 15 minutes of fame. So the person I'm about to introduce you is a dear, kind-hearted brother to me, not even a friend. He's so helpful. He's done so much for y'all, like a lot. He goes out of his way to really make sure that what he's doing for somebody is true and natureful out of the kindness of his heart. If anybody didn't know, 8 months ago, I had knee surgery, and I'm a hard-headed person, so I didn't want to miss school. So I still came to school in a wheelchair. I still went in some of our student government advocacy trips in a wheelchair. I came to school on crutches. I was trying to go to physical therapy and go to class at the same time. And the one person that was sticking by my side at school was Montel. So I'm glad to present to y'all Montel Floyd.
Good evening, class of 2019. Also to our Board of Trustees, Chancellor White, President Burns, faculty, staff, administrators, and family and friends. I am Montel Floyd, and I served as the ASMC Club Council Chair for 2017 through 2019. I would like to start off with a quote from the recording artists David Guetta and Sia. They try to knock us down, but we won't fall because we all titanium. Class of 2019, during our journey here at Merritt College, we have faced people, obstacles, situations that have made us feel like we can't make it to this day, our graduation day, on May 22nd, 2019. But look at us now. We are bigger, better, and stronger, and we made it. Personally, Merritt has enhanced my life on so many levels. Merritt is my home and your homes, and once a Thunderbird, always a Thunderbird. On behalf of ASMC and the 6,000 students at Merritt College, congratulations to the class of 2019 and the best success in your future endeavors. Thank you. Have a nice night.
Thank you again, Trustee Brown, Chancellor White, Ms. Hankins, Dr. Rivas, and Montel. I now present the President of Merritt College, Dr. Marie Elaine Burns, to give an address to the class of 2019 and to present the President's Medallion Award.
Good evening. Welcome, family and friends, Peralta trustees, Chancellor White, and Merritt College faculty, classified professionals, and administrative team to this 2019 Merritt College commencement. But most importantly, congratulations to our beautiful students. Merritt College is so proud of each and every one of you. Your success is our success. Malcolm X once said, "The future belongs to those who prepare for it. You began that process here at Merritt College. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. That was Nelson Mandela. Continue learning and growing as you pursue new endeavors. Merritt College has given you the tools and helped you develop the character you need to be the world changers for social justice. You now know that even when life is hard and you are scared and fearful, you must do what you did here at Merritt College. Get up and keep on pushing. Keep your eyes on the prize. Because it's not how many times you fall down, but it's what? How many times you get up and keep going. Nelson Mandela also said it always seems impossible until it's done. And I know that many of you felt that way as you were pursuing this degree. Well, you've done it. Keep doing it. These are the major secrets for success. Be a risk taker for good things, because life is all about risk and conquering your fears. You already conquered your fears once, because you're here tonight graduating. Someone once said, I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave person is not the one who does not feel afraid, but the one who conquers that fear. Given this, there are two more bits of wisdom I'd like to share, and that is, always remember and never forget to thank those who have supported you through this educational experience, because you are now their motivation, their inspiration, and a role model to many. As you go forward to a new job or a promotion on a current job, transfer to a university or whatever it might be, please remember that although you may have had struggles, it took talent, integrity, and strength of purpose to embark on the program, certificate, or field of study you've chosen. Continue to rely upon those qualities within you, and you will always achieve any goal you set for yourself. Always remember to give back. Michelle Obama once said, you all have opportunities and skills and education that so many folks who came before you never could have dreamed of. So just imagine the kind of impact you're going to make. Imagine how you can inspire those around you to reach higher and complete their own education. Reach back into your family or community and pull someone forward. The feeling you will get from the face of a child, a senior citizen, a family member, or a stranger in your community is invaluable. You can't put a cash value on it. Remember that all money is not always good money. Cesar Chavez told us we cannot seek achievement for ourselves and forget about progress and prosperity for our community. Our ambitions must be broad enough to include the aspirations and needs of others for their sakes and for our own. Finally, it is time for you to pat yourselves on the back, realize how far you have come, and know and remember that you have what it takes to continue to achieve more. Today marks but one step of many as you make progress toward your future accomplishments. Go forward and continue your legacy of greatness. It is now your time to go out and change the world. Mahatma Gandhi said, you must be the change you wish to see in the world. You are changed forever now because Merritt College has prepared you. And as you know, here at Merritt College, we change lives. Congratulations. Next, I have the distinct pleasure and honor of announcing the recipient of the President's Medallion Award. This year's recipient is Dominique White. Dominique, a single mother who has been attending Merritt since fall 2014. If any of you have been to the Welcome Center at Merritt and have met Dominique, then it's a chance, then there's a chance that you have experienced her amazing personality and great knowledge. Through her many ups and downs, Dominique is pursuing her communication degree from Merritt and continuing her educational career at California State University of Sacramento. Congratulations, Dominique. Okay, let's see if we can do this, right? We're gonna try it this way. Put it this way, and then we're gonna take it down by your head. There you go. Raise your head. There you go. Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening, class of 2019. Yeah, they weren't lying. You do look good out there. You do look good out there. My name is David Johnson. I have the pleasure of serving, an honor of serving as the Vice President of Instruction at Merritt College. When I was sitting down, I kind of noticed a couple people kind of yawning and getting a little restless. I'm going to ask you to do two things really quickly. Just get up and stretch for a minute. Get up for a second. Just get up, stretch, get it out, get energized. Okay? And the second thing I want you to do is everybody here didn't get here by themselves, right? You had family and friends. So on the count of 3, I want you to yell out the person's name, whether it be a faculty member, a friend, a family member, relative that helped you get here. All right, that's enough. Everybody sit down, that's enough. We always want to make sure that we show love. So, academic tradition requires that we recognize students who distinguish themselves by achieving the highest honors of scholarship in the graduating class. These individuals are honored by having achieved the highest academic GPA of 4.0. The valedictorian is an academic title given to the student with the highest ranking grade point average among their graduating class. I would like to acknowledge tonight our valedictorians for the class of 2019. I'm going to read a few names, but we have one valedictorian on stage with us. So this year we have 5 students who have a 4.0 GPA. Yeah, give it up. Latifa Ali has earned an Associate of Arts degree in Social and Behavioral Sciences. Lisa Gorman has earned an Associate in Arts degree in Health Sciences. Safir Kareen has earned an Associate of Arts in Health Sciences. Ruth Swirsky McGraw has earned an Associate of Science in Health Sciences. And Mr. Yama Wardak, come on up, has earned an Associate of Science in Health Sciences. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give him his well-deserved medal. You earned it. Take your hat off, take your hat off, take your hat off, take your hat off. There we go. There you go. Congratulations, man. Proud of you. Congratulations. The salutatorian is an academic title given to the student with the second highest grade point average of the entire graduating class. I would like to acknowledge our salutatorian, Ms. Kelly Ann Nicholson, who earned an Associate of Arts degree in Service Substance Abuse and is graduating with a 3.97 GPA. If you're not- So many of the students being honored here this evening have already received various scholarships and awards. Merritt faculty, staff, and students have celebrated these achievements of our graduates at various ceremonies on and off campuses held earlier this month. Those graduates who received scholarships or awards, if you're here tonight, please stand up to be recognized. If you receive any scholarship or award, stand up. Let's see you. I want to see you. I want to see you. I want to see you. Get up. Get up. We're proud of you. Get up. That's right. Congratulations, and we are extremely proud of your accomplishments. So graduates and guests, if you look in your commencement programs, you will notice that there are some small stars next to some of the names. These stars signify the honors that students have received based on their cumulative GPA. So graduates with a grade point average between 3.75 and 4.0 have 3 stars next to their name, and they are graduating with highest honors. Give me the hand. Who's there? Now, those graduates with a GPA between 3.5 and 3.74 have 2 stars next to their name, and they are graduating with high honors. Now, if you look among the graduates, you will also see that some of the students are wearing gold stoles and tassels. These students have a grade point average of 3.5 or higher also, and some are members of Phi Theta Kappa, International Honor Society, Beta Theta Lambda chapter for 2 years colleges. Give them some love. And graduates earning between a 3.25 and a 3.49 GPA have received high honors and have 1 star next to their name. So, at this time, because we want to see you, I would like all the students with a GPA between 3.25 and 4.0 and all students wearing gold stoles and tassels to please stand and be recognized. Okay. That's right. Let them hear it. Let them hear it. Yeah. It is now my honor to certify the candidates of the graduating class of 2019. So we're getting there. We're getting close. Finish lines in sight. There are several graduates here tonight who have earned multiple degrees and certificates. As we cannot read all of them, they are printed in the commencement program. But if you have earned multiple degrees or certificates, please stand to be recognized, and we want to congratulate you for that.